So bros, this is Dan with the Aesthetic Bros, and we're back to doing Q&As and tips, which is something that me and Jamie both said that we need to start doing more. So, starting off with the first one, which is actually a question I got off a viewer on my 6 weeks out promo for the Miami Pro, which I won. Knocking shit. So, it was pretty much my strong point, which is my chest, which he wanted me to talk about, and how I developed a big chest, and how I train it. So I'm just going to quickly go over the fact that genetics plays a role, and genetically I'm gifted with a big chest. I don't actually train chest to a high intensity anymore. Usually it's 3 to 4 exercises at most, and that's once a week. I would say the main things that I do for my chest is the key movements. I do barbell bench press, always on the incline. I barely ever do it flat. I do dumbbell bench press, incline again, and I actually do cables as well as pullovers, you know, where you're doing that kind of shit with the dumbbell, so you lay flat on the bench and you'll be doing this. So I do that. I also do bench cable flies. Got there in the end. I do that personally because I feel like dumbbells, I find it too easy to collapse in, and what I mean by collapse in is I will demonstrate with my left arm. So you come out and you're about here, I'm trying to get around the camera, about here, and you'll come out, right, and you'll stretch it out and you'll probably bend a little bit. I find it way too easy to bend a shit ton, and it gets to a point where I'm not feeling it in my chest as much. Sorry if I'm not looking at the lens enough. So basically I do it with the cables because the cables pull my arms out more than the dumbbells do, and I find it better on a bench than stood up, simply because it forces you to not to use momentum. You know, when you're on a bench and it's pulling you down, you can't, you know, do what you'd normally do where you'd be stood up leaning into it and forcing it and sort of thrusting with it. It stops you from doing that. The second thing is, with every single one of my movements, it is pretty much, you know, time under tension, slow stretch, and a good slow squeeze. I usually do about 3 to 4 seconds of the squeeze, you know, the squeeze on the way up. So 3 to 4 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll literally do 4 to 5 seconds on the way down. Trust me, Jamie hates it when we do strength bench press, because I'll do that when we're meant to be doing strength, which is explosive movements, powerlifting basically. He hates it because I'll be there, you know, fucking like 110, and I'm just there just like, I'm gonna take my time, and I'm not meant to. So those are just the simple things that I do. You got to understand, genetically it's something I'm gifted with, and I actually don't train chest that much anymore because of that. I train back more because it's one of the lagging areas, which is just, you know, it's good for me because main things people look at in fitness modeling is your chest, your abs, and occasionally your legs. So that's pretty much it, brush. Happy to be doing videos again. So yeah, just remember, stay aesthetic and not diabetic.